Season 7 is almost over, so check out the following events. This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, the latest specialty appreciation event highlights shooters. So get out there and show off your range. And in the city, make your way to the Rec, because all games played will be worth double XP. Next weekend, if you're on the cruise ship, gear up for vacation days. Earn a win on all 6 courts, and you'll earn the...
And now, the starter for LA Clippers. Starting at point guard, at 6'3", number 17, Jason Preston.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray and White in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Portis in at the center position.
Into the lineup.
Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest. And, I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Jones. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's Hartenstein, high post. Second chance effort. No good there. Nice D from Thompson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
On the wing, Jones. Defended by Murray. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Johnson. Out on his own on the break. The pull-up J. The putback.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Clippers shooting just 38% so far in this one. Jones drives in. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 5 now.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Murray passes to Johnson. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Ooh, good finish at the rack with the slick feed. 11 points in the game.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Spurs.
One storyline that's shaping up is all the points they're getting at the foul line. They've gotten to the stripe repeatedly here in the first half. I love that attacking mindset.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
Well, Candace, some great post players in the game today. What skill do you think is critical for post players to have right now?
I think it's super important to have a move and a counter move. There's so many players in this league that are able to get to their move, and everybody in the entire arena knows that they're going to do it, but they can't stop it.
And you must have a celebration after a big dunk as well.
You got to. It's a staple.
Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. They recover it. Tries again. And they'll get another chance. Goes up again. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers. And a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Field from outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Jones misses.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Hield's got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Ennis, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Spurs making a change here. Tice, right side. Here's Hield with the drive, and it's Ennis with the rebound. The Clippers shooting just 38% so far in this one. Knocked away. Gets stolen by Hield. There's the three. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Here's Anthony. First shot won't go.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Primo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
To the middle. Here's Tice. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Clippers, Daniel Tice.
And he sinks the 2nd. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Primo. Cashes in the 12-footer.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Spurs out in front, running away with this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
James Ennis out there with Juan Toscano-Anderson. Then it's Daniel Tice, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Drives to the hoop. Primo, good. All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. No good from the wing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Hield. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Hield's got 11.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him. The Clippers making a switch here.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Into the lane. And close on the shot, even with the foul.
James Ennis.
Now 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
First team foul. At the line for the Spurs.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 58 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement. Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. So we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. Here's Jones. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Hield from outside. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Oh, swiped away. Here's Primo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Fires from deep. And it's Ennis with the rebound. The Clippers shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Jones misses. San Antonio's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Hield. And he makes it on the layup. Hield's got 18 points in the game.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
Timeout called. The Clippers. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the
And so it's San Antonio. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are... The Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. And so it's San Antonio with it. White finds Murray. Elbow shot. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Murray and White in the backcourt. Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Driving to the basket. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Here's Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Now here's Murray, guarded closely. Goes up on the baseline, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Murray's got 15. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Jones drives in, and that one drops for him.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Ennis, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 11.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Thompson, he's checked in for Zubac.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. And he drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
Puts it up from 12. Jones misses. San Antonio has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Johnson against George. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Ennis. On the wing, Jones. Defended by Murray. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 11 points here in the second half.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
White with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. It's White with the drive, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The vertical Derek has. Have to admire how fast he gets up on these throwdowns.
Now here's Jones, defended by Murray. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 30.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Ball to the Spurs. Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Portis, the pass to Anthony. The baseline, Jay. And Toscano pulls it down.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Yep, count it.
Assisted by
Jones has got 32 points.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Left side Hield. Pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Hield. And the shot falls short that time. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his fourth personal foul.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end. Thompson draws contact.
Tice is checked in for Ennis.
Thompson.
Both free throws good from Thompson. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Driving in. Blocked. Outside Jones. Rebound San Antonio. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Hield against Tice. Now here's Hield. Tightly guarded. Doesn't go that time. Tice with the defensive effort. Jones drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Jones has got 34 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Hield. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Clippers. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Jones. That shot off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Ooh, poked away. Outside Hield. Oh, they need this. Tice grabs the miss. Tice has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
San Antonio shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Hield on the wing. 18 points for him.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Over to the wing. Back to Jones. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter.
His turnover numbers are ugly. Now, it's not the only reason they're behind.
Spurs substitution.
Johnson finds Hield. Now here's Portis. He's guarded by Zubac. Outside Murray. He takes it in. And the layup is good off the glass. Murray's got 26.
And DeJounte is not holding back tonight. He is calling his own number.
George and Kawhi, the star-studded forward pairing. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. On the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 11 points in the quarter.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Murray. Portis with it. Over Jones. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Outside Jones. And there's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
4th team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
From mid-range, they've been on fire today. Those jump shots have been falling all game.
The other thing, they continue to fill it up from three-point range, making it look easy.
Outside Hield. Back to Murray. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Murray's got 30 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Jones. Rebound San Antonio. Inside. Here's Hield. No good with a layup.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
To the inside. Stolen by Kennard. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Murray. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got 40 points.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Down low. And it's Hield. That time on the assist by Murray.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside Jones. The rebound by Eubanks. San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Right side Murray from deep. It's not going to go for him. Los Angeles shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Jones. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Murray passes to Hield. That's tipped.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
So both teams making some changes here. And for San Antonio, their shooting is around 55% so far. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Pass to Eubanks. Kennard outside. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Count it. Good. Jones has got 44.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. Eubanks controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everybody.
My friends ain't on my phone. You don't know who to trust no more. Can I trust anyone at all? Run up these digits, I gotta. I'm on a mission, I got a vision. Keep myself distant, stay on my business. I'm living, I'm sipping. I'm different, move different, yeah, I don't know, let them present for Christmas. I want it all at my holiday wish. What I got on limited edition. Got so much dread, like I went fishing. Entertain my woman now. I just keep my woman in good condition. Multiplying money, don't do the vision. Can I live without this? Why I'm addicted. Suing time when I'm talking that business. All the stories I be hearing be fishing. Don't mind me, why you so focused on me? Worry about your bread, cause I'm getting to this green.
Meanwhile, the city closes out Season 7 with Rival Day. Represent your affiliation and become the new champions of the city. That's it for me. I'll see you on the courts.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
First off, we need to wish all of the fathers out there happy Father's Day. We're hoping that you are able to take a break today and enjoy some NBA 2K.
You know, Alexis, I'm enjoying NBA 2K and you'll never guess who I played with.
Coming up next, from downtown Los Angeles at Staples Center. The Trailblazers taking on the Clippers. For Portland, they've been playing well. They've won 4 of their last 5, dictating the pace. Seems like here before. Yet, hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Ellaby in at small forward. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jones comes in for Johnson. And what a season it's been for MP, winning Player of the Month multiple times.
He's playing some of the best basketball of his career. You can tell how seriously he takes each and every game.
Lillard outside. There's the drive. Count that one. Lillard's got 9 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Here's Thomas. And they're unable to get the time basket there. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against Oklahoma City.
And really showed their depth when they needed it the most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Passes it to Nurkic. Outside Thomas. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
To me, you've got to chase Isaiah Thomas off the line. He's 5'9", capable shooter, loves to pull a trigger. Better do your work, D.
And Thomas over to help. And stolen by Thomas. And the pass to Maledon. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Maledon. And then Maledon with the dunk.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Thomas passes to Nurkic. Back to Thomas. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Thomas kicks to Nurkic. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Thomas. Now the pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, you can see increasingly that Isaiah Thomas is the maestro running the offense. So adept at reading the defense and finding the open teammate.
On the basket by Jones.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Portland trailing here. Thomas passes to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Solid play on the low block, and that one's...
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Thomas. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thomas got 7 points. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jones drives in. That shot misses. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Shamet. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. On the floor for Portland. We've got Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Clippers leading by 4. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the professor in that last outing against the Spurs was all business. He had 44 points and a couple of boards as well. His coaches and teammates know what he's capable of. When he finds his rhythm, well, it's over. Let's see if he can have another big game tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Jones. Preston passes to Jones. Shoots over Lillard. Tries again, and George gets it to go.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Simons surveying the D. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Clippers ball.
Clippers leading by 4. And, Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
Here's Nurkic, and the rejection by Zubac. And they get it back.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
And you know, what a dunk! Look out below!
Anthony Simons.
Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Simons. He has 7. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. On the basket by Jones.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Zubac against Lillard. Into the lane. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer for this man.
And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Jones.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
2 minutes.
Lillard, right side. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
And Jones slams it home.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Back to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 20.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Here's Jones. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. He has 7. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Jones, no luck.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Simons from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Makes it off the glass. And it's now 23 points for the professor.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
From 10 feet out, offensive rebound. Off with the layup. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forward. Johnson is out there with Jones, and it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Trailblazers trail by 10. Now Lillard. Driving to the basket. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And finished off by Nurkic.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And Jones slams it home.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And it's denied. Here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland converting.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And boy, he can strike at any time.
Jones, the pass to Zubac. From 8. And he can't bank that one in. Lillard attacking. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Los Angeles making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Landry Shamet's checked in for Portland. Thomas comes in for C.J. McCollum. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. To the inside, Jones. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Jones has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Three-pointer, Lillard. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 25 points.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Offensive rebound. Thompson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
A different look for the Clippers. Toscano Anderson comes in for George, and it's James Ennison for Leonard. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Thomas against Johnson. Upside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shamet. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Jones, the pass to Ennis. Back to Jones. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Melodon. And then Melodon with the dunk.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
He takes it in. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Jones dishes to Johnson. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 12 points now in the quarter. Pass to Watford. Driving in. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Jones drives in, and it's Jones finishing it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Johnson kicks to Jones. Basket good. Jones has got 39.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Watford. He's covered by Thompson.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Stolen. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline try. Poke loose.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got 41.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's good. He has 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The pass to Thomas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Jones. D right on him. Count that bucket. Jones has got 45 points.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Now here's Meladon. He's covered by Thompson.
In the third quarter.
Robinson Earl. Thompson with the rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Here's Meladon. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Los Angeles?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Jones drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Pass to Meladon. 52 seconds left in the third. That one good for 2.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Jones. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Here's Thompson. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Meladon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's made all 3 of his free.
Blazer substitution.
Zubac trying to break loose. And Jones slams it home.
and there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Thomas. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Simons in at the small forward. And Jones with the stop.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing by 13. He kicks to Nurkic. Driving the lane and finished off by Nurkic.
And get out of the way. Nurkic drives with tremendous physicality.
Jones drives in, and it's Jones finishing it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Lillard looking around. A floater, and it's good on the way in. Lillard's got 17 now, just in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Teardrop shot. Here's Thomas. Johnson with the block.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Lillard the pass to Simons. Second chance shot. And that one is off. They tee that time from Leonard. Jones dishes to Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist here tonight. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Shoots over Zubac. And the shot falls short this time. Clippers leading by 17. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 55.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Jones against Lillard. LA's got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has got 10 points in the quarter.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, so it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I do a lot for $1. Yo, I do a lot for the guala. I know what it is to be broke, my brother. Yeah, I want a house for my mother. Made my way, won't in the gutter. Yeah, that's nice that you don't see color, but I'm black, that's me on the cover. Always other. Still scoping the skin in a place that you live. Forgot how to play, don't play where the kids get. With the stickers taking a. Don't you see they've been making this? Hey, what? Tell me, how can I find peace? I can't even see what factual is. Hello, I've been here since get to jail. Yo, I know road not mellow. I don't score goals from even when that girl look mellow. I said my life unsettled. Black box pets, not black Corvettes, and a factual check and a check with zeros. Hello, nah, I ain't never won no medals, but I done toured of London on pedals when it was heat and tea from kettles. Now we get ice in kettles. Man, I just grind for the levels, deal with devils. Your kennels, I might be a dog, but I live like a rebel. Howdy, never been in a game cause I'm rowdy. Bad round me, not loudly. Tell you I buy out your team like some breads from Saudi. Cowley, Simon, X Factor. Man, it's all see how I...
Today, I want to welcome a special father-son duo to the show, Trey and Problem. So I want to start with Pops first, because you told me you've been playing the game since the original NBA 2K, right?
For sure.
So what was your first memories of 2K? What made you fall in love with it?
The realism of the game, the players actually look real.
Did your dad teach you the ropes to jump into 2K, or how did that begin for you as a fan?
Yeah, my dad always played 2K. I was always outside playing basketball in real life, and he introduced me to it because the love of the game I have for it.
Was there a year, Trey, where you knew you were going to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The iconic and ever-busy freeways of L.A. Welcome from Southern Cal. Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton, James Harden out there with Edwards, and it's McCaw in at the... Here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
You know, it's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Harris against Thompson. Here's McCaw. Pass to Claxton. Leonard pulls down the board.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
On the wing, Jones. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Off target from the baseline.
Foul. Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first four.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more, and they'll be over the limit.
13 feet out. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The defense really got the better of him there. Guess he thought he could power through.
Rebound Brooklyn. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Lopez, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Harden. Driving inside, and Harden with the slam.
One of the game's best drivers, without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending that guy.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the paint. Here's McCaw. George defending. Ooh, nice D from George. Jones drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Jones. It's That's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Jones has got 8 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Harden. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
To halt the run. Rejected by George.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
From 7 feet away, Jones misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Here's Harden, knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Zubac, he's checked in for Thompson. Timeout call, Brooklyn.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
On defense, the Clippers. 10-point lead. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Stevenson. And Toscano pulls it down. Here's Jones, and he jams it home with authority.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Stevenson. Just 5 on the clock to win the drought. And he lays it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And it's in there.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for LA.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Brooklyn has possession, trailing by 13. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Nets. 1:39 left in the first. And here's Mills. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Pass to McCaw. Out to the wing. 4-3. Stevenson, no good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Jones' shot is good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Pass to Carter. Here's McCaw. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. And here's Tice. Outside Mills. Carter from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Jones' shot is good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And here's Mills from the arc. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so in the game for the Nets, Javon Carter is out there with Patrick Mills. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Nicholas Claxton.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had 57 points, and coach did a really great job of getting him the ball where he could do something with it. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Mills. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Stevenson, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Carter with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's slammed in by Carter.
He flashes to the rim.
Now in the lineup for the Nets.
Here's Jones. It's an 18-point lead. Here he goes. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Launches a 3. Deflected. Out left to the wing. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 18. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the Nets making a change here. Mills is checked in.
Of all the epic seasons James Harden has had, probably 2019, 18-19 might have been his best. The Beard was the second player in NBA history to average 30 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. The other, some Jordan guy.
On the wing, Harden. And he lobs it up top. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Zubac.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Back to Jones. And it's blocked by Harden.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Harden. High arcing shot. Here's McCaw. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Jones, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
30 seconds left in the second. Here's Claxton. Harden the open look. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Harden's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though? No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The first one falls.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead. 0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Harden from outside. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Los Angeles. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout. So both teams changing it up here. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. James Ennis out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ivica Zubac, and it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Outside Mills. Pass to McCaw. Four on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there. Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Carter, the pass to Harris. To the inside. Pass to Mills. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Mills has got 9.
Guys, this is where Mills thrives. He's ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hand. Excellent catch and shoot play.
Jones drives in. That one goes in.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Harris outside. Here's Claxton. Now Carter. He's got 5. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Takes it inside. Jones' shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Carter. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game from 12 feet. That one rolls around and rims out.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Carter. There's the drive. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. 7 points in the game.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position, and you still get beat. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Back to Mills. Pass to McCaw. Six on the shot clock.
2 minutes
Fires it.
remaining in the third quarter.
No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Jones. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. With the 10-footer. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Right side Jones. Pass to Ennis. There's the triple. And Mills pulls it down. Mills has got 4 rebounds now. Here's McCaw. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
You know, the #1 thing Mills gives you, a confident knockdown shooter from range.
Yeah, Brian, that's been his calling card since he entered the league, but I think he's added some other pieces to his game along the way. He puts it on the floor, he creates for other people. He's a much more well-rounded guard now, and I think that keeps him on the floor and in the league.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Jones up top. He's guarded by Mills. And finished off by Tice.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. And the basket is good. Jones has got 12 points here in the second half.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Goes up from the block. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 45 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Outside Mills. Going inside. Off with the layup. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Clippers ahead, running away with this one. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Make the right play like you've been doing all night.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for the Nets. Here's Stevenson. And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, BA, again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that would be part of this type of tournament or league. So let's see where it goes.
Stevenson, no good. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Harden from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jones drives in, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The Nets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to Harden. Looking to end this cold spell. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Now, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
You know what else? They never seem to get cold from mid-range tonight. Just keep hitting those jumpers.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they obviously learned a thing or two in the first game of this season series. They played with a purpose tonight and even things up at 1-1 against Brooklyn.
Here's Jones, and again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
And Brooklyn has possession.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul them.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jones. Back to Ennis. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Mills. Jones misses. And we're going to have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Love and hate, but these haters could be your lovers, but they hide it like they undercovers. I had to escape and from my way out, freedom like Frederick Douglass. I'm living good like Uncle Finna, serve me like his butler. Got some real quarter my family, they like my brothers. We like brothers from another mother. We act out, we crack jokes like we ain't living color. Now it's Netflix to chill with her, no blockbuster. She kinda stuck up, so I'ma kick out then dub her. I'm not trying to shit my middies, there's no last supper. I've been through the struggle, still in the gutter. I'm a go-getter, yeah, I'm a go-hustler. Jump from place to place like I'm a free runner. Don't play with me like I'm stupid, don't play me like a season. You could call me light flash before my eyes, no thunder. Wake up to these roaches on my bed, right? Wake up to these roaches in the fridge. Wake up to no snacks on the late night. Wake up to no food in the crib. Mama had to work, right, to get what she needed for a kid. I gotta thank Mom for giving her dead life and doing the she did. I know you try.
Who's the better trash talker? Because that's a big part of the psychology that goes into competing in 2K, as you both know.
I ain't gonna lie, I think he is. He talks the most trash. I'm more like a silent killer.
Oh, silent killer, huh?
Now, one thing I love about 2K is you both live in separate states, so you can't physically see each other, but you can spend time bonding over the game. So what's that feeling like when you hop on in a party and you're just chatting with your family all day?
I think it's cool to talk to my pops every day and have something to do with him, even though I'm not there with him physically.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that, I get to talk to my son on a daily basis. Even if it's playing the game, arguing, or me beating him or him beating me, which doesn't happen much, but I had to put that in there for the record. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have this bond with my son.
Maybe we should jump on for a 3v3 game. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Clippers. At shooting guard, Keon Johnson.